What's going on, YouTubers? This your boy G coming back to you from the 432, and in this video I'd really like to share some thoughts and opinions over part 5 of the official and final trailer to Dragon Ball Super Superhero, because there's a couple of things that I noticed in the trailer that I really want to shed some light on, and I don't really think anybody else is noticing these details, but I'm going to bring them to light because I just could not believe what I saw, ladies and gentlemen. I've been speculating that this movie will be the ending to the Dragon Ball Super series because it's taking place during the 10-year time skip of the Dragon Ball Z storyline, both anime and manga. This movie is showing us events just before Gohan becomes an actual scholar. We are getting closer and closer to the 28th World Martial Arts Tournament, where we met Oob, the reincarnation of the evil Majin Buu. So really quick, before I begin this review video, go ahead and stop or keep watching because there will be spoilers in this information. So once again, this is part 5 of the official and final trailer to the Dragon Ball Super Superhero movie. And folks, when I first saw this trailer, I thought I was literally listening to ZZ Top because it sounds like Lagrange playing in the background, but it really isn't. It's one of the new soundtracks for the movie, but I was getting a pretty good vibe off of it, so I cannot wait to see what the soundtrack as well as this movie is going to bring to the table. Because I also want to remind everybody that this movie is an original story, screenplay, and character design by the original creator, Akira Toriyama. That's why I'm really big on us fans returning to the 28th World Martial Arts Tournament events where we met Oob, because again, this movie takes place 1 year before episode Granddaughter Pan in the anime and chapter 518 in the Dragon Ball Z manga. So before I get sidetracked, let's begin this review video. Really quick, we see what looks like a phone that Piccolo picks up off the table, where in the next couple of frames, we see Videl FaceTiming Piccolo. And now I've been hearing talks that she's also a martial arts master, and she may even be teaching flight school. Who knows, everybody? But moving on to the next couple of frames, we see Pan, who is said to be 3 years old in this movie, exactly 1 year before we originally first met her in Granddaughter Pan back in the late 90s. Because she's 4 years old after the 10-year time skip. She even has these little pink spots on her face. So this is very, very close to these events once again, everybody. Her mother asked Piccolo to pick her up from kindergarten, which is so cool. And I bet you anything that Pan loves her uncle Piccolo. And in my opinion, right after he picks her up, they will more than likely jump into this scene where we see Pan powering up or trying to take flight. And then when we move on to the next couple of frames, we see Piccolo walking over to his chair. And what I really like about this scene is that you can kind of get the feel of how the animation is going to look like. And also, I really want to point out that he almost reminds me of King Piccolo when he used to sit on his chair. Very clever on bringing all of these Dragon Ball Z nostalgic cameos, everybody. This is amazing. This movie is going to be great. And really quick, did anybody ever think that we'd ever see Piccolo using a phone, especially FaceTiming somebody? This guy probably has the second best character development in the entire franchise, with Vegeta being in first place. But before the trailer jumps into the next couple of frames, Piccolo asks Videl what happened to Gohan. Why can't he pick her up? Like a good uncle, he wants to know what's going on. Where Videl tells him that he's busy making a research report to present with, because I strongly believe he is going to be a full-blown scholar. He's probably going to present his research to a job that he wants, because exactly 1 year from now, in episode Granddaughter Pan, in chapter 518 of the Dragon Ball Z manga, you will literally see, hear, and read that Gohan has become a full-blown scholar, everybody. I did a video over a leaked image talking about this exact topic. The link will be down below if you guys want to check it out. And really quick, did anybody else notice the books that are sitting next to his computer? The one on top says Butterflies and Moths. And folks, this immediately brought me back to the very first episode of Dragon Ball Z where Gohan made his official debut. And if you're a longtime Dragon Ball fan, you'll remember that Gohan was actually chasing a unique butterfly. So this is very nostalgic because it's taking it way back to the very beginning where we first met this guy. And in my opinion, he will be the one to close off the Super Series before we actually revisit the Dragon Ball Z events. And I also want to point out, if you zoom in down here to the portrait, you could even see that he has a photo of him and his dad when he went to go visit Master Roshi for the first time. This is so nostalgic, everybody. I wonder what the backstory is to this butterfly. Did it really have a long-term effect on Gohan? And I cannot wait to see what this movie is going to bring everybody. This is so nostalgic. But then when we move on to the next frames, we see that Piccolo agrees to picking up Pan from kindergarten, where we see Videl giving Piccolo his gratitude and even offering a stuffed animal to him, which I'm wondering what these stuffed animals are going to have anything to do with this movie. Because if you look here during the FaceTime that they're having, you can see that she's already in a store that's selling these things. So very curious to see what these stuffed animals bring to the table, everybody, because he has a whole shelf full of them. I'm wondering what's going on. He don't even want these stuffed animals. But then as we move on to the next couple of frames, we see Piccolo getting ready by putting on his cape and turban in the coolest fashion we could ever see in the Dragon Ball franchise. We see him actually going to Gohan's house to give him his own peace of mind by saying, "I've heard that research is so important that you can't pick up your own kids," which is so funny to me, everybody, because Gohan is more like Goku than we think, because Gohan is so determined to becoming a great scholar like his dad was on becoming the greatest fighter. But really quick, before we move on to the next couple of frames, I want to talk a little bit about the portraits that we see here in the background. Now, he's obviously making a research paper to present with, so he's obviously doing a research on butterflies and moths. Now, if you look very closely in the background, you will see this black and blue butterfly, which looks exactly like the butterfly that I spoke to you about when we first met Gohan. He was chasing this exact butterfly. Now, I'm wondering if he's looking for this certain butterfly, or this is exactly what inspired him to do this research. I'm very curious to see what Gohan is going to bring to the table besides him kicking ass and taking home the glory. I've been trying to tell everybody that Gohan will become a full-blown scholar after this movie. And this butterfly may just be the reason he does that. This is so nostalgic because they took it to the very beginning, everybody. This is so awesome. But Piccolo's obviously pissed off and gets on his ass before he takes off to pick up Pan. And in this next frame, we actually see Gohan in the training outfit that we see Piccolo zap him in trailer 4. Now, in my opinion, I believe Piccolo put this on Gohan so that he can train while he works on his research, which is also very nostalgic because you can see that Piccolo still cares about Gohan's martial arts training. You can tell that Piccolo still sees potential in Gohan, but he's obviously too far gone, everybody. This will be the last time we see Gohan shine before we see Pan, Goten, Trunks, and even Oob taking over the mantle on becoming the new Z Fighters of Earth. But the trailer ends with Gohan thanking Piccolo for picking up Pan and offering a stuffed animal once again, and I'm wondering why, because Piccolo's already getting fed up with getting so many stuffed animals. So I'm very curious to see what these stuffed animals are going to bring to the table. So much was given to us in this trailer, but what really caught my eye was the research that Gohan was doing. I really think that the butterfly he encountered as a kid really had something to do with this scene right here, so I cannot wait to see, everyone. The movie comes out June 11th, 2022, and will make its North American release sometime in August of 2022. I'm very excited for this movie, everybody. I cannot wait to see how this movie is going to play out because I strongly believe we will return to the ending chapters / episodes of Dragon Ball Z, where we first met Oob, everybody. We fans are finally going to get to see what Goku's journey really meant all those years ago. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below, and if you're new to this channel, you can hit like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for the next video. Until then, peace, love, and hair grease, my friends. This your boy G. I'm out.